Um, I want to talk about the knees for a bit because बहुत सारे लोगों को over time knee pain हो जाता है.
Right.
खासकर it's very prevalent in like say older people a lot in
Right.
the country where suddenly like they're taking medication या फिर वो तेल लगा रहे होते हैं अपनी knee पे उसको offset करने के लिए pain को.
Right.
And I'm not sure what to do about knee pain because you know even I have some knee pain. I'm thinking about it. मैं ऐसे बैठा हूँ मेरी knee अभी ऐसे
Yep.
मुड़ी हुई है. Right?
Yep.
If I sit like this, it'll probably feel better.
Right.
But I don't know if there is a definitive way to heal the knee through training.
There most certainly is. Heal the knee. It depends on whether there's an injury to begin with, but usually the knee pain is a result of the muscles around it being weak. Therefore,
Okay.
the joint is getting overloaded.
But one could say, यार हम तो पूरे दिन walk कर रहे हैं.
Yeah, but that you need to specifically strength train and progressively overload it.
Yeah.
For there to be enough adaptations in the muscle for it to help bolster your joints, because that's essentially what you think about it, right? When you talk about like weak knees, or you think about like weak elbows or weak wrists, when people say I've got like if your joint is only as strong as the muscles that surround it, right? So what you want to do is you want to be strength training those muscles in full ranges of motion to actually help that joint. Again, like if you're just bending your knee up and doing partial range of motion squats just to make the thigh muscle look big, that's not really going to help your joint. You want to strengthen all the way through by working the end ranges of motion. Another common misconception is where people confuse flexibility for mobility.
Yeah, please talk about that. I don't know the difference between either.
Yeah, so flexibility is, for lack of a better way, mobility is strength at the end ranges, right?
Okay.
A good, easy way for me to explain it to you is flexibility is if you can do a full split, right? But you're not mobile if you need to crawl out of it, right? Yeah.
Right.
So mobility is like if you can go all the way over to all the way down and you can get back up too.
Okay.
To apply strength through the joint and movement through the joint is what is mobility. Flexibility is just being able to like bend, touch your toes. You understand?
Okay.
So that's a very common misconception. And in fact, flexibility in the absence of mobility can actually be detrimental. You can actually get hurt, right? If you're hyper flexible and you don't have strength at those end ranges.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking because in earlier when I was younger in school, I would see these kids जो पूरे पैर छू लेते थे अपने. You know, they could do toe touches properly and go all the way down. They could do splits and whatnot. But I don't think they were the strongest kids. They were just very, very flexible.
Right. So see now there, even within flexibility, there's a genetic predisposition that everybody has. So some people have to work harder to get it. Some people don't, like it's just, that's just your body. But that's the whole point. Kids, in fact, would tend to be mobile because they're strong. We lose that strength over time. But there's no one thing. That's what I'm saying. Ideal situation is to work both your strength and your flexibility and tie them together and to be mobile and have strength at those end ranges. But that's essentially what we want as a longevity tool. You want to be mobile. You want to be able to sit all the way down and stand all the way up.
Yeah.
So I believe that basically, I believe strength training is the only way to take care of your joints.
You don't focus on building size because when I first came to you and I said, bro,
I personally, because of what I want to do, because of all the skills, I don't have an absurd premium on it. For me, as it happens, it happens. My premium is on skill, just personally. But it's to each their own, whatever you want to do, whatever your goals are, however you want to move, right? Some people, even who train with me, if they have a premium on hypertrophy, if they want to get big, like we know how to do it.
Yeah.
The science is there, so you just apply that formula then. So it's completely goal based. But for me personally, because I'm 6'3", I'm not putting a premium on getting any bigger than I can move, right? I want to be able to move my body and do all the cool things. So I always want to be a little stronger than I am big for myself.